Austin Fresh, and I'm a member of the Wichita chapter of the National Organization for Women. And we want to welcome all of you here today to our Women's History Mystery 2. And we want you to know that our program is dedicated to the memory of Jana Mackey, who's a young lobbyist who lost her life tragically last year to domestic violence. And we also wanted her parents to know, who are here today, that the Wichita chapter of NOW has purchased a brick in Jana's memory that will be at the Plaza of Heroines on the WSU campus. And we will present you with that later with the information about that. For any of the rest of you who'd like to know any more information about Jana, I think I saw there's a display around the corner on your way out, or you can visit www.1100torches.org and find out more about Jana. Also, before we begin, I want to thank Christy Moore and Cabaret Old Town for hosting our event. They are so generous to do this for us. We've done several events here, and I just want to encourage you all to support them because they support us, and come see a really great show here. So do that. And also, another thing before we get started is I just want to take a minute to recognize Geraldine Flaherty and Gail Finney and Aletha Faust-Godot, who are all here with us today. And they have to leave early to get back to Topeka to go carry on the state's business. But they were really, really very wonderful to support the Equal Rights Amendment bill to the legislation. Added to the Kansas Constitution. We're going to hear more information about that later on, since that's what our Women's History Mystery is about today. But we wanted to make sure we recognized them before they got away. So one more time, thank you. And now we will begin. So we just need for you all to use your imagination, and please pretend that over here is the home of Elizabeth Cady Stanton, where we see her hard at work, as usual, on suffrage and rights for women.
Excuse me, Mother.
What is it, Hattie?
Look who's here, Aunt Susan.
Oh, dear, Mrs. Stanton. I hope I am not interrupting your work.
Oh, my dear Susan, seems work is never ending. And after all our work, what have we accomplished? I mean, it is a mystery to me why we have not yet achieved our goals. You know, I was just reading in the newspaper about your latest adventure.
Yes, please tell us what really happened at the trial.
Well, I see that you have some guests who may wonder why you're asking. So I will give a little background. When I met your mother, we were both involved in the movement to abolish slavery in the United States. And we both believed that women in our country are treated as second-class citizens. The laws, the customs, even the religions conspire to teach women that we have no rights. In fact, we were taught that our brains are little and our bodies delicate. And so therefore, men must take charge of our lives. Mrs. Stanton and I have spent decades writing articles, making speeches, organizing men and women to lobby our government. We decided to concentrate on the right to vote as the first step to address all the other problems. We have been campaigning across our nation for states to add suffrage to their constitutions. Out in Kansas, they gave women the first right to vote in school board elections.